Alright, so this needs power. It's finally connected. Alright, so I need this, and I think the easiest way to do this is do every other layer pattern. That should work. Let me ask you a question. On your left, second to bottom row, last spot on the left, can you add one more tile to the door and keep that unminable metal there to create a natural tile? Yes. So if you're saying, can I do this? That works, yes. As long as it's a tile. Neutronium counts. Neutronium counts. So if I didn't have any tiles here, I could just walk up to the top, deconstruct it. 2 rows above. Here. Oh, yeah, I actually could. Yes. That's a tile as well. I missed that. Good eye, good eye. I see you guys over there in chat. Not missing a beat today. I see you guys over there. We need the plant, Mr. Pip, please. Drop the seeds. Need to fix another door. Ah, my dupes. Slacking it. Or not doing things in the right order. It feels bad. Alright, so I do need to harvest these now. Oh, he's too old. We're gonna move another pip to the bottom then. These guys are still living their initial life. Did our eggs hatch? Probably not yet, huh? We got some pip eggs. 82%. They're gonna hatch soon. No one's laid an egg yet, huh? If they did, I could remove them so that we don't have to re-wrangle them back in. Feels bad, man. Having more pips to plant makes this a little bit faster. Alright, Odyssey flag. Alright, we're going to choose a pip that allows us to use the left side. Which, oh, this room. So we're going to wrangle this guy. Move him down to the bottom. He'll plant the first seed. He just got that one. Sweet. So we need this guy to plant on this tile, and then we're rolling. Cool, cool. This is a decon now. Alright, so the top row is gone. We can set that up, start placing the ladders. Cool, cool. Bottom row is good. Let's get the ladders as well. This row is good. This row is good. Sweet, sweet. Good progress, good progress. Dude, doors take forever to build, huh? They get them? They're wrangling right now. Alright, so we gotta decon this one. Alright, we'll come back. Dupes got their jobs to do. Trimming still, trimming still. Oh, this is good. So we just gotta mop that, move the water. And then theoretically, I kind of need to do this. I need to start working our space downwards so that we could just walk from this side and mine everything. And then we got to trim the top part, and then we'll be good. So it's probably going to be like that. So I could walk down still. And then theoretically, I need to mine this. Because if this is sand, I have to hold the foundation up. Alright, that should be fine. Salt water needs to be exchanged. Let's dump it out again. That's way too much. Oh, and it's spilled still. There's so much space. The water could have spilled out the other way. Ah, man. The worst part about this is hot water. Alright, good thing it wasn't that much. Dude, look at that. We have space still. And we did it again. Oh. Come on, man. Water does not want to be nice today. Can we get some moppers in chat? Dude, chat? You guys are supposed to be mopping, dude. We got people in chat in the colony. Not mopping. Feels bad. I think everyone's delivering lumber, which makes a lot of sense. I need to get this rolling again. Oh yeah, that's right. I need to make my aqua tuner setup. We need to do this. There's nothing in here. So theoretically, this is all mineable. We're going to deconstruct that. All right, the pipeline is gone. So we're going to remove this. And then I need to make a weird setup here. So it's going to be like that. And then we need a bottle emptier here. All right, so that's gone. We're going to need our water sieve. Make this out of gold. Comes out like this. And what should happen is this comes up into here. We should have the hot water line coming from the bottom now into that. We'll build this later once we make our liquid lock into this. So it's going to be like that as well with the bottle emptier here. And then we got to build everything first. And then we'll be able to put a steam turbine right on top of that. Small steam turbine room, nothing too large. Just gonna have one aqua tuner inside. Little bit of moppage. Ah, nice. This got built out. Sweet. Okay, so we have this mined out now. We could remove this door. It's no longer needed. We could lock these doors now so that the dupes don't go back in without suits on. And then we need to connect the power wires. So let's put it in between while we wait for the dupes to dig that out. And then I need to start loading up the suits. The oxygen is already there. That's the upside. Alright, so we don't need to load the suits yet because they do need to charge up the docks anyways, so doing it early is not really going to help us out. Everything else is looking pretty sweet. Let's mine out the abyssalite right here. We have to submit the bioscan before we could deconstruct it. Feels bad. Y'all see this? How the sandstone is standing on top of the door, it's kind of jank. That's kind of weird, man. Kind of weird. Alright, so we did go through the here, honestly. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're just gonna deconstruct as much of this as we can. We're not gonna deal with the automation at the bottom. They don't think it be like it is, but it do. It's gonna mine that all out. Alright, so over here, a bunch of this got mined out, so this is easily manageable now. Let's mine all that out. Let's work on a every other tile process. Let's mine this out by 2, and then we'll do it at the bottom as well. This needs a little bit of love, and then we'll mine this out. This as well. We should just break in. Realistically, that's what we should do. Just mine out the area. Another thing we need is this. And then salt water. Oh, okay, we're actually consuming everything now. This is great. It's all going into the spawns. Alright, so ideally, I don't need it coming over to here, so I'm just going to cut the line temporarily. I want everything to feed to the bottom for now. And then we could just have this coming in from the top, the salinator, due to the fact that, well, I have a lot of salt water up top. Might as well cut through it now. So, the salinator is going to help us out, consume a little bit more power. Easy does it. Trim this out. Might as well get this trimmed. Still waiting on that. Okay, okay. So we have this right here as well that we could tap into. Let's go. Have all the salt water drip in. We'll have to seal up a little bit of the vacuums though. Should be okay. Man, Keikun, I'm sorry, man. We're gonna have to remove your bed soon. You're gonna have to live with the other people's. I'm sorry, man, but we're gonna have to do it. Gonna have to live that normal life with the normal beds. Alright, so this is hot. 89 degrees, huh? And I want to seal this up. So it has to stick out due to how the natural gas is tall. It's a little bit unfortunate, but it is what it is. This gas line looks mad jank. Alright, some people are going to take some damage. Just going to have to live with it. Let's remove the top line. The bridge is no longer needed. This pumps out this way. And then when the pressure is good, it pumps out the other way, which is fine. Comes down the middle, goes into the side before going back in. That's fine. I do want to clean it up here, though. Go like that. Let's build a temp ladder to be able to reach. And then we have a lot of natural gas. Oh, this is dormant. Okay. We'll see if 20,000 is good enough. This is the maximum, though. So if it's not, that feels bad. Because we're not even utilizing the gas range that often. It's only for surf and turf. Alright, so we need to pump out all the salt water. Once we do that, we could start tapping into the hatch expansions. I want to do these three, similar fashion. And I guess because we can, yeah, we gotta fix it. So, let me put some deodorizers right here. Put it on these two. Do we have a power wire? I guess we could use this. Feels bad. That's kind of gross. That we're gonna build conductive wires for that. Alright, we're just gonna run a hamster wheel on a solo battery. And this is just gonna go out this way. Alright, so afterwards, we're going to need airflow tiles. Alright, so it looks like I want it here and here. At least for now. And then we're going to deconstruct these to put doors in, because we're going to have to build across. That's the biggest problem with this. Actually, no. We could just... There's a rail line, isn't there? Yeah, okay. Deconstruct background buildings, and we do these four. Buildings, not background buildings, my bad. What? There we go. And then the conveyor rails, we're going to cancel. Tile and not the rails. Nice. Alright, so we're going to do that. We're going to have to replace these tiles with doors, so we allow airflow through. Alright, so back into the doors at the bottom that we were making. This is sweet now, so we could deconstruct. Take the ladders, build that out. Deconstruct that door. Alright, pretty sweet, pretty sweet. Pips are planning. This guy already planted. He's at 1. Cool, cool. We'll wait for this guy. He's gonna die soon, right? So I need him to plant this before dying. That would be sweet. If he doesn't, hey man, it is what it is, right? Oh, this is actually looking filled with CO2. Okay. Change this to a 7-7. That's the fastest we could start crushing. Oh, this is clearing up. Oh, this is such a good feeling. This is a great feeling, man. We pumped out all the CO2 into the bottom of the map, and it was actually very effective. That's a great feeling. Alright, so with this now, we could have the power line go straight in. Start filling out the docks. I actually want a couple more. 1, 2, 3. Just line it up to the side. Let's get some more gas lines in. Alright, cool. We built the suit, so we should be fine. Okay, so now here we need a little bit of oil. Do we have oil? Oh, it's pitcher pumped. Okay, that's fine. Let me do a mop here. And let me turn this off. And then we'll do a sweep only oil into here. We'll do it like that. There is a bottle of pea water here that's causing a couple of problems. Gonna want to sweep that out. This needs power. Yeah. Comes straight down like that. Wait, is this power line? No, it's too much power on there already. Gotta pull it from the top. It's not too often that all 3 things turn on. 4 things. So I should be okay. Famous last words, man. So we have to have a reverse transformer right here to pull the power from the steam turbine. Alright, so 2 tiles for the reverse. Can I make that jump coming down? That's actually the hard part. If not, we come through this way, right? That's connected. There's no consumers. That's fine. Yeah, so I need the airflow like this. Oh, there's a temp shift plate there I gotta remove. Alright, we'll wait for the dupes. How is this rolling? 14 degrees, not bad. Inside is cool, sweet, sweet. Now the problem is that the ethanol is hot. Ah, that's such a pain. There's no way for me to cool down the ethanol that's inside. 70 degrees. It's affected by the ambient temperature, but the effect is so little. Is that a cat in the lower right? Yes, that's my kitty cat Mamba. He's an all-black Scottish fold, all black everything, paw beans and all. And he's a very affectionate kitty cat. And hands down the best kitty cat of all time. Easily. Easily. Best kitty cat of all time, man. Good kitty. He's an angel. He is. Deserves scratches. He does. He gets all the head rubs. Mamba. I think I spoil him. Because every time I give him head rubs, he starts drooling all over me. Like, I'll get, like, drool on my hands. And I'm just kind of like, Mamba, please. But, you know, Mamba enjoys it. That's all that matters. He has a sweet spot on his chin. It's very funny. His chin. If you rub his chin, he starts drooling. I don't know why. Citrus the Wizard, do you have a black cat that does the same thing? Alright, we might want to stop this now and move the pump lower. Because the gas flow, man. We gotta let the gas accumulate, I guess. Or maybe pump from over here now. Yeah, that should be fine. Do you have a black cat that does the same thing? Citrus? Mine these two out. Mine that. I travel and live out of my car, so I would say I came across 10 or so drooling black cats. I wonder if... I've never thought about that. Being a characteristic of the cats. That they drool. It's because of their coat color. That's kind of interesting, man. I never would have thought that's like a correlation kind of a thing. That hasn't been mined yet. It feels bad. Alright, we're still mining this. So, Citrus the Wizard, sounds like you've been encountered a lot of cats. Which cat have you had the most success with in terms of giving the cats pets? Have you noticed anything? Like a certain type of cat is better, so to speak? Alright, so my ranch is broken, right? Alright, we gotta airflow that. Ah, come on. I gotta open up the entire side. That's gonna be a pain. That's such a pain. Alright, so we need to have our ladders inside. And we'll build them this side as well. No rails or anything, right? Oh, there is. Alright, cancel. Deconstruct. Oh, it's buildings already. So the rails don't get deconned? Nope. Oh, out of all the cats you've met, is there one that's more, lack of better words, I guess? Oh, the Pip died. Oh, that sucks. The easiest, or which cat is the friendliest to humans in your encounters with the wild stray cats? That's a different shovel in there. Oh, you're talking about the Delectable? Where's he at? This is the new shovel variant. That sucks because they give you less food on death and they're not likely to give you back a shovel egg. So it's this shovel sucks, man. Not only that, they cannot be starvation ranched. It doesn't work out. That shovel is such a pain. Not gonna lie, man. Gray with black stripes. Those are the friendliest kitty cats, huh? Interesting. If you didn't know Lolsal, that's a new new shovel. That new shovel, their ability is they grow roots on their back that you have to shear with a shearing station. Kind of like a Dreco. And then you use it for food. Ooh, fried mushrooms. Let me get that. I don't mind the free food. Alright, the row's almost done. So I need to wrangle this guy. Move him up top. This guy still needs to plant. Orange cats are the hunter ones. Ah, I had an orange cat. And you know what? My orange cat used to be a hunter. Before she passed. She would be the kitty cat that would... So I used to have a stack of tires. So they're in my backyard. It's like all concrete, right? And we just park the cars there, right? There's no grass or anything. So we used to have a stack of tires back when my brother used to like fix up his car when he was still here. And we had a stack of tires in the corner of the backyard. My kitty cat, the orange one, would sleep inside the stack of tires. One day, I was out in the backyard because I was doing something. And I saw him jump out from the stack of tires and catch a pigeon that was feeding off of the seeds on the ground. Because there's a tree in the backyard too. So, man, they're hunters, all right. They are hunters, all right. I will say that, man. All the orange cats I've had were not friendly. Did not like to be held. Oh, interesting. Yeah, female orange. That is pretty rare. Yep. She was from a litter of cats. And I will say that her twin, that was orange cat, was better. She had a twin that was the same coat and everything, but it was a guy. He would be more human friendly. She was more like she wanted to be alone. And always just would kind of just hang out by herself. But she would do a lot of protecting of the territory. She would fight other stray cats, things like that. I love them to the moon and back. Your two boys are orange. Gotcha. I see that, man. Dude, man, just gotta love the kitty cats regardless. End of the day, that's all that matters. Still moving the lumber. Alright, there's just so many jobs that needs to be done. How's the vacuuming? It's taking its time. Did we move the pip? Wait, where'd the pip go? Wait, where did they move the pip? Oh, he's outside. Aw, they messed up. Someone wrangle him now, please. They dropped the pip. He's walking on the walls. It's causing problems. Bushman! Wrangle them, boys. Yeah, most oranges are male for some genetic reason. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I had a female orange. I didn't think much of it. She lived for 16 years before she passed. That's one old cat. Well, cats do live a long time. Cats do live a long time. Alright, we need that last seed planet, Mr. Pip. Hook us up. And then we'll take this to here now. Turn this one off. Cool. I do need to set up the doors. Alright, that should be good. Still mining that. Suits are getting oxygen, which is great. Constantly pumping. This is maxed out, which is fine. I don't want to overpump anyways. And then we'll just have to wait for this to load up. So let's deliver suits. I hate how you have to click on this one by one. They need to have like a copy settings button for the Atmo suit to deliver. Like that'd be sweet because I don't want to click on this one by one, and I'm gonna have 86 dupes later. So we're gonna have to do all that. That's not gonna be fun. One human only cats? Mamba's like that. Mamba's like that. I'm Mamba's human, for lack of better words. He's scared of everyone, including his original caretaker. So my mom's friend is the one who gave me Mamba, and she used to be watching over Mamba for the first 2 years of his life. He doesn't remember her anymore. He's scared of her. There's times where she calls Mamba when she's over, hanging out with my mom, and she's like, hey, tries to call Mamba over, so you know, give him some head rubs, and Mamba's just scared, dude. He's like, oh, who's that? I don't remember that, and just stays away from her. Kind of feels bad, man, not gonna lie. Poetic Artist, what's good? I see you over there. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a good Thursdays, man. Alright, so we mop this up. We gotta start sweeping. 11 kilograms. These are all... Yeah, we'll take this one. Sweep it to one of them. I need to do it on one of them right now. Hope you're doing well, man. How you doing, Mr. Poetic Artist? My Eagles are playing the Texans right now, and they're stressing me. Oof. Be like that sometimes, man. Oh, did we try to drip oil on oil? I mean, oil on CO2 and it didn't work? It feels bad. Alright, let's do a 13 kilogram sweep. We just tried to drip oil and this disappeared. Oh, that sucks. Oh, no, there we go. We had that glitch happening for a second. Alright, so this is good. Turn this off. We need to sweep another bottle to the top. Alright, so what we need to do here now is deconstruct this. Now we have a vacuum. And then we can remove the oil at the same time. Alright, first things first, I need to cut the power on this. So otherwise, I pump oil into my electrolyzers, which is not a good thing. Alright, so we're going to have to remove this tile manually and this tile manually. Because I have like a lot of stuff behind the walls. Alright, so this is waiting for a little bit of power, that's fine. So this is going to be coming from here now, which means we're going to remove this pipeline. Now, there's this loop that's coming in from the side. I think we just have to slam in a little bit differently. Oh, no, we actually keep this, now that I think about it. We want this to go up to here and then come in. So we deconstruct from here. So they merge together and come in into that. We could also have the overflow. Oh, that's actually how I should do it. Oh, that's so weird. Okay. So I need to have it like this. It would have to be here, right? And then we would go like that. Wait, no, it would come from here. Never mind. Oh no, I would still need this bridge though. Wait, no. I would bridge across from here. Hey, that's perfect. So we take the clean water, have it go into the loop. Wait, no. I want this to be priority, right? How would that work? I come into here. Oh, I cut this. And then I bridge upwards, priority, and when we don't, we go this way. Yeah. I could also hide it if I really wanted to, but I guess that's not necessary. Because instead of having the tile go up top, we have it go to the right and bridge over here inside the wall so we can't see it. That's also fine, though. We'll keep that there. Which means they both feed in the same way. Okay. So this is correct with the insulated pipe at the bottom. Alright. So we want to mop this. Not that tile. We want to sweep everything here. And then we also want to sweep everything inside the box. We also want to mop this, not that. And we want to sweep out the oil once we're ready. Damn, look at the dupes getting to work. Oh, there's no oxygen here at all. Holy crap. Alright, it's coming in into the suits. This is going into the left side. This is going into the top of the map. This is overpressurized over here, which is fine. Do I not have enough oxygen production? This is looking very stagnant, man. I might just need more O2 production, not gonna lie. The rusty oxidizer does have one line that's not really being optimized. This is pressured up top. Oop. How do you not have stress? Why would I have stress, though? Why would I have stress? Like, stress is not normal, though. You're not supposed to just have stress on the colony. So I guess the biggest thing is maybe the schedule. I have 4 morale downtime on everyone's schedule. Right? If you give them more downtime, they have more morale. And then the second thing is probably because I don't pass out the skills. I only give them the skills they're interested in. That makes it so that I never have to have a requirement more than like 17 morale. And then with everyone having room bonuses, it basically washes that. Bedrooms, Great Hall, 6 morale each. Washroom, this is what, 2 morale? This is 2 morale. So having those room setups, it's more than enough. Right? Because this is 6 morale for just eating every day, and then I have a rec room. This is probably why. I am devoting power to make sure everyone has arcades to play on, and jukeboxes to dances to. So anytime they go on their downtime, they're hanging out. And then we also have surf and turf. That probably helps. Surf and turf is how much happiness? This is 12 morale. I mean, that could be why. My food quality, I actually have a rec room that gives them a lot of amenities to play with. The decor value, it's also another thing we have a lot of. I know some of them don't look that great, but in a lot of the areas, you have a lot of green. But hopefully that helps, man. Lol Sal, are you playing on higher difficulty or anything like that? Oh, it's getting too hot. What's going on, Fabio? How are you? I see you over there. Welcome on in. Alright, it's starting to get a little warm here, huh? Let's put some Wheezeworts in. It's because of the hot dirt, most likely. I need to start moving away from that. All settings on normal. Gotcha. Are you using a lot of rooms? Like, the Great Hall gives you 6 morale every time they eat inside. That's an easy one. Every time they use the washroom, they get 2 morale. So that's 8 morale in and of itself. And then I also have regular barracks, which is 1 morale. So that's what, 9 morale every day. And then they eat food, right? The food also gives them morale. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's the food quality. But yeah, every time they dance, they get 2 morale. Every time they play on the arcade cabinet, they get 3 morale. It's pretty sweet. It's pretty sweet. But for the most part, if you're having trouble, I could show you something you could build that's very, very strong. One of the things you could build in this game that's very good is something called a Nature Reserve Shower Combo. That is a very good setup. I will say that. if you actually build a nature reserve in your shower room, you get a very optimized setup. So let me look at this. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I could centralize one of them to get a park sign. Well, that's the problem, right? I need to fit the park sign into here. That's kind of a pain. I can't centralize that. And I don't want to build 2 park signs. I just need one of them. So I could put it here, I guess. And then I have to put something else on the side. But let's build a nature reserve shower combo so we can have some showers. Having showers could be pretty sweet. So I get 9 morale from the rooms. Oh, dude, water. And then I also get 5 morale from 4 morale from the downtime. That's what, 13 morale? If we ignore the food. And then let's say we get 2 morale from the rec room every day. That's what, 15 morale? And then after that, it's going to be coming down to decor. So if you hover over the decor value, you have something called, do they have that here? Oh, I probably don't have the threshold broken into. So your decor last cycle, you can see when you're hovering over it, average decor last cycle minus 11.57. If you have a positive number, you get a morale bonus. And I think the most you get to is gorgeous interior or something like that. And it looks amazing. And I think that makes it so that you get 5 morale, or is it 8? I forget. So the decor of your colony also helps and affects that. Dude, my mule was starting to die because of the dirt. I'm feeding it. That's such a bad feeling. The dirt's too warm. Oh, man. We just need to start wild planting all the mealwood. That's turned off. 12 for the decor bonus. Thank you, Cthulhu. Thank you for clarifying that. Showers also help. Yeah, man. Showers are not bad. They don't use water because you can just recycle it. Move this to this guy. Remove that. Remove this. Dude, there's a lot of CO2 here and polluted water. I need to start fixing that. Oh, and there's water here as well. Freaking ice issues. They don't think it be like it is, but it do. Alright, we can mine this whole thing now. Remove that. We get to remove these 2. Alright, so the breathability up top is great. Breathability at the bottom is garbage. How much canned oxygen do I have? I spelled that wrong. I have 4 tons. Alright, we're gonna release oxygen in this area. I'll put it on this floor. We're gonna release oxygen from here. It's gonna be pretty sweet. Oh, and the sweeper is doing this. Oh, that's so stupid. I'm looping infinitely because of the sweeper. Oh, man. Let me cut the power so that it doesn't loop. I would have to relocate this slightly. I don't think I've gone past the start of the game, mid-game. It's fine. You gotta keep playing, get better. If you run into something that's, you know, preventing you from progressing more into the game and you want some help, let me know. I'll be happy to help. Only if you need it, though. I don't want to tell you how you need to play the game. Because if you don't need the help and you want to figure it out on your own, dude, I'm not going to take that away from you. I want to make sure you have fun with the game still. But if you do need help because you don't know how to do certain things, how to get past a certain setup, we'll be happy to help, man. Just let us know. Struggling's part of the fun, yeah, man. Some people don't believe in that school of thought. That if they're struggling, that it's bad game design. Believe it or not, there's people that believe that. Right now, I'm trying to build oxygen hydrogen using electrolyzers. Oh, nice, Castro. You're at the first big challenge for new players. Having to figure out a streamlined method of generating oxygen. That's the first big wall you run into. And if you do get past that without help, you're in really good shape. Not gonna lie. You end up being in really good shape. If it was easy, what's the point? Yeah, man. Some people do it for the story, so to speak. But it's true, man. If it's so easy, what's the point? I feel that, man. We're just going to release some oxygen that's coming in from the suit wastes. Autosave lag got me. I might want to move the sensor up because I might be crushing oxygen. I mean, I've done my research, but I should create a vac in the room before putting anything in motion because I keep getting oxygen and hydrogen vents and it damages the generator. Oh, yeah. That's true, man. That is true. Castro is smart. Looks like you're learning, man. I don't want to, you know, have the natural learning process do anything bad. So, dude, I'm going to leave you to it. My whole map had 500 kilograms of diamonds. Now, metal volcanoes, I'm using copper temp shift plates, aluminum, and wondering if the melting point is worth staying with the copper temp shift plates, since I'm not sure what temp eruption happens. So what are you trying to tame? So what are you trying to tame? Because I don't think I know. Because it sounds like you're taming a metal volcano, but it depends which kind. So, although all of them... Cobalt volcano, okay. Yeah, cobalt holds a lot of energy. I would not recommend... Well, it depends. So, if you're utilizing a cobalt volcano, what you should probably do is around the volcano, use materials that are not prone to melting. But then outside of that, you could use whatever it is you want to use. So the reason why it's because when you spawn the element, right, it's at the center right here. The liquid molten material, so in gold's case, it comes out at 2000 degrees. Now the thing is that although that sounds like a lot of thermal energy and it's going to melt everything, if you already have the room filled with steam, you actually dissipate a lot of that heat energy because all the steam absorbs it immediately, meaning that you don't have to worry about that spike in temperature too much. So normally, if you're worried about things melting, a lot of the times you're looking to fill up with more steam per tile. And the only thing you're worried about at that point is the initial setup, because you're normally just going to have a layer of water that you're going to hope that the metal erupts and becomes steam. That's going to be the point where you're the most prone for things to melt. If you get past that initial eruption phase and you could keep the steam box as steam like this, you're actually golden, as it's never going to melt anymore. But that initial setup is what you're looking at. Yeah, you don't even need steel. Look at my temp shift plate here. It's made out of mafic rock. Like, the steel helps, but you don't need it. And we have a micro packet issue. Let me fix this. There we go. Comes out at 30 degrees. This is still at 600 because it's micrograms. Milligrams. Yeah, the melting point is 1400 for mafic rock. Magic rock. So the thing is that it's like, you know, even with mafic, which melt at half the temperature, it's still fine. Because the steam is there to absorb a lot of the heat. So, you know. Your thing is making sure you have steam inside when it erupts. And if you do, you can get away with the melting points bopping you. So I hope that helps. Hey, Dr. Evil's Rubber Duck, how are you? How has uni been, man? Any stories to tell, good sir? Hope you're doing well, though, Dr. Evil. Oh, you've been alright. What you been up to, though, man? Studies, I imagine? Hopefully still on the studies, working hard. Alright, releasing oxygen here. Make it more breathable for the duplicates. I need to mop this, but the dupes are struggling. Once we move all the dirt in, I think I need to redo this. So I need to move that to here. Oh, and I don't need to power the dispenser. And then I have to basically go down. Yeah. Alright, so we gotta make this no longer a job. We deconstruct this, and then we have to deconstruct the doors. So that my sweeper doesn't loop indefinitely. It's causing an infinite loop. Debating myself. Alright, gotta move the doors to that side. That should help. And then I need to have water stop melting. Things keep spilling in, man, for no reason. I need to fix that. Alright, so this is outside of the range, so it doesn't sweep back into the sweeper. Alright, so now we're in here. Vacuum, sweet. Oh, did we dump water? Oh, we dumped water. Oh, I messed up. Okay, so we need to do this now because we're going to run out of water soon. So that it could actually get a little bit of water coming in. This is actually looping hot now. Yep. Alright, so we need to fix this. This is actually rather important right now. So this comes in. That needs a... No, we're fine. We need to make that setup, which is fine. Now we got to sweep up the oil. Sweep, sweep, sweep. The oil is not going to get into here, but I need to sweep the oil. Let's connect the power. Alright, so we can pump up all the water from here. The oil is going to stay there. Should stay there. And then we need to sweep the oil to here. Alright, now that's good. Oh, this pipeline's in the way. I didn't realize that. Because when we do the aqua tuner loop, I gotta go down, right? Because I don't want the steam to come into the room. Oh, that's gonna be a tough time. I could probably move it to the top then. It has to be like this. That's probably gonna be the play. Uni's great. The week had about music videos, and our professor freaking Rick rolled us. Oh, do you got Rick rolled by our professor? Dude. I can't believe that actually happened, man. There's a level of professionalism to this. Imagine getting Rick rolled by your professor. What a guy. But been up to a lot. Haven't been able to been online. Go see you live. But things been good. It's pretty exciting. That's awesome to hear, man. Things are going well. Getting trolled by the professor. Sounds like you have a nice professor. At least, he gets it. He gets the kids to a certain degree. But I see you over there, man. Awesome, awesome. I just found a gold volcano. Guess it's time to move the volcano tamers. Gold volcano is the easiest volcano to tame because it holds the least amount of thermal energy. So I don't know if you care about that. If you do, it's pretty nice. Oh, that's the problem. Number 2. That's actually not the play, I just realized. We gotta get rid of this. We also gotta get rid of that. We gotta come in from here. This is actually optimal. Alright, dupes are gonna take some damage. I'm sorry. Oh, we spilled water again? Every time? All the mulewood's dying. Oh no. Alright, where's the Weezeworts at? Gotta come in with these. We got all this ice. Still, somehow, it's still too hot. Someone needs a diaper. No. It's because I'm moving ice. The ice. People are getting hurt in this room again, as always. Can you give ice a diaper? Is that possible? Travado just standing in the hot, scalding temperatures. Dupes are working hard, though. Get out, get out! Alright, so some people really need to go to the hospital, like Travado. Man, take some damage. Geek's taking some damage as well. Popped eardrums, feels bad. Just a little bit of damage, you guys are gonna be fine. I don't like how you idle there, though. Get out, get out! Stop idling! I have to manually move the dupes, because they're special. Come on, man. What are you guys doing? Yeah, on the platform, we get our homework. Selfie made a post like, hey, blah, blah, blah. Had a link, really good music video. I was like, okay, I gotta check this out. And I just heard the intro and the drums. Do-do-do-do-do. Hey, maybe, dude, he wasn't lying, though. That's a great intro. That's a great music video, man. You know how many views it has on YouTube? He could argue that that's actually what was intended, man. Let's be real. He could actually argue that. Hey, you guys didn't get it. That was a great music video. And you know what? He could be right. He could be 100% right. Nothing wrong with the Rick Ashley video. Just saying. Oh, not the lumber, though. The lead will have to sweep. Theoretically, he's not in the wrong. He just got Rick rolled. It's kind of funny to think about it that way, though. Alright, this comes in here, and we have to connect this to allow the water to flow out. Should be fine. We gotta pump out the water, though. And then we gotta do the bottom emptiers to be removed. We're gonna build a aqua tuner here. It's probably gonna be like this. And then I'm probably gonna have a setup like this. Oh, I might have messed up. It might have been better coming around this way, so we could avoid the joint right here. Grand scheme of things, shouldn't matter. Shouldn't matter. Thermal sensor here. I bet he could, lol, but yo, since I was last here, I've been a volunteer at a conference. Did I tell you that? No. What conference are you talking about, man? What does that even mean? Volunteer at a conference? I don't know what the implications are. Oh, there's no power. I was like, why is it not moving? And then this doesn't have filtration medium. Ah, man. Alright. Gotta do what we gotta do. Alright, steam turbine up top. Simple. I should reroute this. And we shouldn't allow dupes in. So we should do it the long way. Here, here, here. And then we could do that after everything else is built. That way I don't have to worry about dupes taking damage. Alright, so this goes into here, which is needed. We have a little bit of leeway, though, so that's good. Steal that. Alright, so... I guess we could just wait for the water. It's not that much. Alright, so we know this is going to go through. And we probably already have the directional flow. We'll just use this loop. And try to cool it down straight up and down like that. And then that probably means that we want this, and then that. And then we probably have it like this. And then we have to have a double bridge set up here to here and here to here. Which is pretty fair. I could probably cut the line now, like this. And it'd be fine. Because of how we want heat transfer to work, we want the insulated tiles to stay in like this. So that we could go through the tiles. And then we'll probably want a 1-tile radiant pipe. So it goes in like so. And then we could come straight down, actually. Ooh. Which means I don't need this insulated pipe. And then we just need power. Okay, cool. So that's going to be here. And then I got to cut the line so it doesn't turn on early. And then we put the liquid vent right here for the steam turbine. So it should be on this tile. Cool, 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 cool. Yo, man, what's this conference you talking about, man? What's this conference you talking about? Yeah, now that the petroleum gens aren't here and running, the amount of heat we generate is a lot less. That's kind of wild. A lot less heat. Alright, so the mealwood needs to continue. That guy's done. He needs to get wrangled. We're going to move this guy down to here. This is not on. Copy, paste. Copy, paste. There we go. This is good. We can remove this now. This has no seeds. So let me do a sweep only here. Mealwood seeds. We'll sweep from the top row. Sweeps down. Plant some more plants right here. Remove that. Okay, cool. And then we have some new floors we got to do this to. Oops. Communication conference, largest in Europe. It was held in the city I study in, and for the first time, they opened up for students. So they told us about in class is in our field. I volunteered. All 3 days, hall assistant. I was the guy who was majored speakers, microphone, PowerPoints, ran smoothly, so on. But my benefits was that I would attend and listen to the sessions. It was super interesting. Oh, nice. Were you able to learn some things, man? And if you were, what were the things you learned, man? I took part in the discussion of 2 sessions because only a few people were there. So as part of the discussion, these researchers, PhDs, actually found some of my points interesting. That was awesome. A researcher from Lebanon came up to me after and shook my hand. Hey, that's awesome, dude. Awesome, awesome. A lot of the times, it's what they need is perspective. Have you ever heard of the thing where it's like people say, "Oh, maybe he's out of touch"? You ever heard of that, Dr. Evil? A lot of the times, these people, they're surrounded by the same group of people, so their feel of everything is kind of like based off of that, if that makes sense. And as a result, sometimes some things that they need isn't there for whatever it is they're doing to become successful. And sometimes that's what it is. They are out of touch. And sometimes, man, you gave them that perspective they were needing. So a lot of the time, you don't want to like do things like that where you don't allow certain people to be a part of certain discussions just because you don't think they're worthy. That's never a good look. And it's mainly because of that. It's like it's good to have viewpoints from everywhere. Got to have that perspective. Alright, move that down, make that easy. That's a decon. Alright, Mealwood Farm's coming along. Okay, so how is this? Alright, most of this is built, which is not bad. I actually don't need to worry about this anymore if we just do it like this. I'll still want to reroute it like that, though. I think it's better. So we will allow people in here now. Let them build their things. Because I do need to deconstruct some of the pipelines here. And we need to fill up the reservoirs above everything else. And then we'll need a little bit of polluted water in this line as well. So this is going to loop this way, that way. And then we just make the loop connection here. There's already a directional flow, so it's not going to be too bad. And then from there, we're doing pretty good. We're going to remove this setup, though. so that we can put the steam turbine in. Alright, so from this, I don't think we need to do anything here anymore, so we could close this. Yeah, everything's swept. We could close this up now and have an easy time. Dr. Evil, man, that's awesome. Somehow it feels like everything you're doing kind of lines up. Like, it's kind of crazy coincidence. I don't know if that makes sense, what I mean when I say lines up. It's kind of like it feels like it's all falling into like the same category of work. And it's like, it's helping you build that up. It's kind of crazy. That's gotta feel amazing. I know, right? Serendipitous. Dude, poetic artist coming in with the long words. Trying to test my streamer English. Dude, is that a strat? Can you go into streams and start using big words to see if the streamer knows good English? Is that a strat, man? Let's see if the streamer knows good English. One of the panels where I said something topic was education and communication and journalism, and they had a big focus on teaching critical thinking, and one of the speakers were the new principal of the Danish School of Journalism, where I applied and got rejected. And they told me they like to hear my perspective of the thoughts. I told her that I applied for the school, so I told her since I couldn't get in, I guess I'll just change the syllabus. Oh, wow. I see you over there, Dr. Evil's Rubber Duck. I see you over there. I keep handing you the word at the end of your tongue, and this is how you treat me, Lamo. Hey, man. Hey, man. I'm just saying, it was a thought, dude. It wasn't a knock or anything like that. It's just, it's one of those big, long words that's not used that often. I'm not saying it's bad. But who uses the word serendipitous? Mary Poppins does. Alright, trim the top layer. And then we could sweep this now. We don't have to lock this up yet, so this is good. We could actually mop this up. I do when it's appropriate. Ooh. I don't know when to use that word. Serendipitous. It's a word, but I don't really know how it works. I mean, I get it. It's just kind of weird. Nerd. Oh, I got called out, boys. I'm Mary Poppins, y'all. Hey. I mean, it was a joke. She took it like a champ, so it was all good. Hey. Probably expected something along those lines, though, to be honest. Let's be real. She probably did expect something along those lines. Alright, small transformer design is going to be top to bottom so that we get the one-way setup. Hopefully they can still make the jump. Either way, I could just run around the other way. Is basically finding out something positive on accident or by happenstance. Well, no, I know what it means. It's just like usage of the word. It's kind of weird. Oh, they're picking up lumber from the inside. Like, man, I feel serendipitous today. Yeah. That's not something I say, man. It feels bad, man. Oh, and this is max pressure right here. Everything else comes out this way, huh? That's not bad. I might want to actually have a vent right here. Pressure is not bad, too. I want to pressurize this room, that's why. A lot of dupes coming in, just to breathe. And then we need some more suit docks, charge up the suits. Once we get that line in, and once that's charged up, we could switch. And then the only thing we need to do now is add water. Okay, so there's no more stuff in here. We get to delete this. Alright, so let's deconstruct as much as we can without going inside. And then let's connect the pipes. So everything should still flow perfectly. Alright, we grab that. Comes down, comes up, loops back in. Mamba's awake! The little babies. He's probably tired of napping, and he wants a head rub. Oof, pay over there. Yeah, we have Dupes taking damage. Oh my god. Is this good or bad? My calories are going up, yet my mealwood is not looking like it's in a good shape. It feels weird, man. Poetic Artist took damage, dude. It's probably when I talked about using the word serendipitous. His dupe took damage. Feels bad, man. Nuggets in 1? Dude. Hey, man. Aren't we tied? Oh, no. We didn't play the second game yet. Papa Doors coming in with the 23 months. Thank you so much. I see you over there. Enjoy the emotes, the 20 times ad-free viewing. Don't forget that legit sub badge. But thank you so much for the support. What's going on, Papa Doors? I see you over there. Hey, man. My Lakers are on a win streak, dude. We haven't got one of those since last year. How you whiz? Dude, come on, man. After that W yesterday, even though it was close as hell and they didn't have Brandon Ingram, it was great, dude. I watched that game. Westbrook played his heart out. That was great because, you know, Westbrook has been struggling. Looks like he's found his role and he's very effective in it. Also, Lakers #1 in pace in the entire league. It's not even close. It's pretty good, man. Lakers are looking like they're on the upswing right now. So it's a great feeling. Especially after bad seasons, man, where we just didn't have a lot happening. So I want to say, man, it's good. It's been well. It was not McCollum. I think it was Devontae Graham. It was a big. He was a power forward, I think. There was just so many times he was trying to out-rebound AD and just couldn't. But it was not CJ. It was, I think it was Devontae Graham. I think that's him. I might be wrong. But it was, I believe, him. And I'm not going to lie, I saw the entire game yesterday. It was a wild ride. We were winning in the first half. We looked like we were dominating the Pelicans, which, you know, should be happening. Even though LeBron played like dog water and he was just really bad. And then Westbrook was like, he was doing the Westbrook thing, dancing, doing the goggles. I see you over there. Alley-oops to AD. It was great. And then we just shat the bed. Third, fourth quarter, man. And then at the end of it, I was like, the only way we win is if they miss both free throws. We get the rebound, and then we have to hit a last-second shot. And all of those things lined up and happened. And I'm not going to lie, man. When you play for the Lakers, there is no better feeling than what Matt Ryan felt. Like, he made a big shot for the biggest name franchise in the NBA. It's not even close. And it's like, everyone was like, yeah, like imagining the energy he felt. It was just like, man, that's a feeling that you can never get anywhere else. Dude, that was crazy. Dude, there were so many funny memes with that. It was hilarious. Oh, Matt Ryan coming in with another no-contact delivery. Because he didn't get fouled, right? Coming in with another no-contact delivery. Matt Ryan, dude. Playing for the Atlanta Falcons. And then still somehow has time to shoot threes for LeBron James. Matty Ice. There was just so many memes for that. It was great. Oh, my God. And then you should have saw the Reddit forums. Because everyone was in there just chatting like, oh my god, the Lakers look so good. And then now they're going to lose. Oh my god, what a way to ruin my day. And then out of nowhere, Matt fucking Ryan for 3 Gs. What the hell? That's Austin Reeves' nickname. Did you know that, Papa Norris? Austin Reeves? It was great, man. It was a game we needed. And we have a 2-game win streak, dude. And we play the Nuggets next. Good luck, man. Hopefully LeBron is no longer sick, making bad shots. Taking bad shots, I'm sorry. Not making them. He was not making nothing. But he was dog water, man. It's not good. Oh, they're playing OKC? Yeah, we play tomorrow, right? Mighty Stooge coming in with the dunks. I see you over there. I think we're putting in an esports facility in the complex. Ooh, esports. I see you over there, Papa Norris. Let me know if they need a City Skylines division. It's a long, long season. It will be. It's just the beginning. But it's a good feeling to start off that good after a bad last season. That's honestly how it feels like. That bad last season is going to get redeemed. I would do cities. Hey, I see you over there. I'm just saying, man. You need a Kobe Bryant of City Skylines, man. You know who to call? I was just gonna say, when is the city's esports competition remake? The thing with that right now is that there's not a lot of other people that want to do it anymore. I guess the city's category is slowly dying. I don't know, but there's not a lot of people that want to do the city's competition anymore. Not a lot of players. You hate to see that kind of thing happen, man. But it is what it is. Alright, no, we're going inside and getting burned. We need to mine this out as well. And then... So, we'll need to ladder up here. I want to put a tile like that. Oh, it's going to be a little bit different. It's probably going to be like this. Oh, but then how we push out the oil is going to be the problem. I didn't even think about that. Scared of the legit strats TM. Hey. Are you mid-game right now? I am. I am mid-game. I technically could jump into the mid-game. Mid-game. I could jump into the end game at any moment. I just want to scale up for the 100 dupes first. Are you planning to start a new series soon? I think the next series we're going to do is going to be the 50 dupe challenge. This is actually a door, or it's supposed to be. I think that's going to be the next challenge we do. The 50 dupe challenge. This is a problem. This would be okay if this was water. Oh, is that what I need to do? 50 dupe at the start? Yep. 50 dupes at the start. Only way to do it. So the thing with this is that if I build a tile here, it pushes the oil to the right. This is... Ah, man. I think we have to survive just 50 cycles. I've done achievement playthroughs already, Fabio. I have it on YouTube if you want to check that out. All achievements. This one is also all achievements. So that goes there, and then I want a tile there. I would have to put water here. I guess that is what I need to do. Okay, so let me build this first, and then let me remove this tile afterwards, and then we'll try to swap it with water. Yeah, I was also going to say this is 100 dupes base game all achievements. Yeah, so DLC all achievements, this is going to be base game all achievements. But I want to get to 100 dupes. Alright, there's probably a little thing I could do to reduce... Well, not yet. I need to start trimming a lot still, though. A lot of this is actually set. We need to trim that. Also want to see you play with the new features. That's another thing I want to check out. The new story tray things. It's going to be pretty cool. Let's copy this. And then we do a seed drop. And then we want to decon here and here. Sweep the seeds. Sweep that to a lower level. Pip's going to do that. This is already good. Do the second layer. More mealwood, boys. I want to start this game. It feels too complicated. It gets a lot easier once you start playing. Because once you start playing, you start to realize that it's not as difficult as we make it sound. It's just that because of how the game has to deal with science and the way we talk about things, it makes it sound like it's more scientific than it is. that might be how that works. It sounds more scientific than it should be. Alright, so it looks like this is just struggling to pump oxygen. Feels bad, man. Why is there O2 down here? That's the weirdest thing. I hear you, babies. I hear you. Mamba's just meowing. He wants some head rubs. Alright, this is going to take a while to get oxygen, it looks like. I might even need a second line. I might even need a second line. We'll wait on that, though. Alright, so this is dormant. It is what it is. I don't want to let anyone inside, though. Unless they have a suit on, which is feasible. Keep the suit on. Have them analyze that. And then over here. Alright, so let's set this up. We don't need this anymore. We're going to want a ladder here. And then another regular tile here. And then we're going to need to remove both of these tiles, actually. Nice. Build the ladder first. Well, either way, you got to build a bottom up tier here. And then we got to remove... Well, once we spill the water, it should crush the liquid. Gotta wait for the dupes. Gotta sweep everything as well. Build out the last tile. And then we'll have to build a ladder way here after we're done. Which is fine. Gets easier whenever we start, but that's part of the fun. Yeah, 100%, man. Elthar got it right. Hit the hail on the Ned. Wait, what? Hit the hail on the Ned? Did I just say the wrong letters like I'm dyslexic? Hit the nail on the head. Feels weird, man. Feels weird. Alright, so we're going to drop water off here. Enable the auto bottle. And then we should crush the CO2. Get some restart-aritis. You know, man, I used to have that all the time. I used to be the guy that made new characters all the time. Couldn't help myself. It was just so fun replaying the early game sometimes. Oh, I gotta remove the ladder. And then I gotta build a ladder here. I see you, Mamba. And what's the head rumps? I'm horrible at this game. Akios, man, you'll get better. You will. As long as you keep playing. Yeah, early game is fun to me. It is. It's like you know exactly what you need to do. The process is pretty streamlined pretty easily. And when you know exactly what you need to do and the ins and outs of what you're making, it just becomes an easy time. At least in my opinion. Alright, so we got the new level at the bottom. We gotta move the pips. Keep playing and watching the strats, 100%. Legit strats help my bases out 100. Hey, look at that endorsement, you guys. Gotta have that endorsement. Approved by the mighty Stoosh. I could dig that. Oh, now we have a little bit of water that we close the door on, right? From the top. Oh, that's a hydrogen area. Alright, let's trim this. Trim that. Mine this out. Mine this out. Have this spill. A little bit of the hydrogen's going to leak out. Probably want to mine this as well. Probably going to need a ladder here. And then we'll have this all spill out. Trim this still. Dude, legit makes it look easy. Hey, man. It ain't easy being cheesy. Shoutouts to Cheeseburger Eddie. How come the water is not being consumed on this side? Oh, it's because of that. That's fine. Number one truth, ayy. Oh, now we got the water. Okay, so this is the strat. This is the strat. We mop the oil so that the water falls into the lock instead. That's a strat. That's a strat. Okay, so now we need a bottom emptier inside as well. And then we're going to need ladders in the middle. So I might as well set that up now. And we're good. And then water goes in. Nothing wrong with that. We still hold the vacuum. Coop and Hammond, I don't know why you're idle, son. Get out of there. And we just fill up the water this way. Big brain legit. Big legit brain. You talking about the neurovacillator? I see you over there. Okay, this is a lot of water already. Let me just close that. I don't need that much because it's only going to be 2 tiles like that. And then from here, I think we're good. There's nothing I need to sweep inside. I need to sweep the oil. Wait. Autosave lag. He's taking a bath, man. Alright, we'll do that. This should go through as well. Just climb straight up. And then, I think this is good. We just got to sweep out the oil and we're done. Sweep that out. Nice. And then we just built tiles here. The power wires just need to be connected. It's not turning on yet, though. It's fine. And then I just need a little bit of pea water. I think we're just going to take it from the line that's already connected to the pea water from the cool slush. Should be fine. And then it's just going to go into here. Alright, so we got to build this first before we turn it on. Waiting for that. He's not stuck, he can climb out. More oxygen's coming out there, that's fine. Okay. So how are my pips? Planting the mulewood, as they should. This guy's struggling, all good. New printables, what do we got? All my mulewood's dying, dude, feels bad. I'm a little bit scared to take dupes right now because of that. Alright, we got our natural tiles. Oh, I forgot to put the pipes inside the tiles. That's kind of a pain, but it is what it is. Showering is going to be plumbing. Make that... This is 10 decor. Man, I want to use gold so that we get higher decor value, but I don't have enough. Feels bad, man. Alright, we get 5 showers per setup. Because I need to put a park sign in here. Oh, I can't put that yet. Because I need to put a pip in here, and I gotta plant the plants. And then we're gonna need a bin. And then a wrangler. Yeah. Alright, so the plumbing. Clean water. That is gonna be like that. And then the dirty water is going to be really bad to set up. So luckily for us, we could do a jank setup. Is that luckily? I don't know. We're not going to see the bridge behind the shower, basically. Oh, wait. That's the wrong way. Messed up. This needs to come down. And then this comes in like so. And then the dirty water comes out this way, so I need to cancel that. Bridge down. And it connects. Easy. That last time, who killed all his pips? Savagery? Dude, man, I'm just saying. You can't kill the pips for carnivore. I get it, you gotta do it for the achievement, but it's like, oh man, can't kill the pips, man. Pips are little cutie pies. Alright, this is good. So this tile is gone, same thing with the insulated tile. I need to put a little bit of water here. And then the gas in here is fine. Alright, so we gotta cut this here. Gotta have this go into here. Everything's good. Sensor is above 24. Power is going to be connected. And then we need to build the transformer right here for this to turn on. Alright. And then water. Yeah, that's all we're going to need. Alright, so this is on already. We need a little bit more pea water in the loop. I could just add it to the inside. Probably like this, right? Because I do have pea water here. So we can do it from the inside because we have it from the reservoir. Instead of pulling it from here. What is that setup? What part of it, Fabio? Be a little bit more specific, and I can help you out. So the gas flow here is complete doo-doo. Be like that sometimes. Gotta remove the tiles here, so we're gonna ladder all the way to the top. Gotta mop this up. And then we don't need the bottom ladder. And we will put the fire pole on the left side, classic. What are you trying to build? A transformer? Is that what you're talking about? So the steam turbine generates power. We're feeding it into the transformer so that the steam turbine is on the power grid. The heavy watt wire can't go through walls, and then I don't want to have the heat transfer leak out. If that's what you're wondering. Gotta remove the tiles, and then we probably remove these ladders right here and have this go straight across. So this might actually be closed up, maybe. Depends on what I need to do with the carbon dioxide. We do have infinite storage for that, saving it for the fungal spores. Yeah, the gas flow here is really doo-doo. This gas flow is really bad. Your setup of hydrogen generators looks too complicated? No. So the easiest way to look at this is just a regular hydrogen generator room. The only difference is that I have a power plant. That's it. There's nothing special about it. I do have a water geyser. I have one here, I have one here, and I have one up top, feeding into here from there. So we need to mine these guys now, and then we got to capture both of these guys. Mine that out. Let's actually keep one of them. Mine out that one so that we could seal this up. And then I do want to mine this. Saltwater drops, that's good. I guess we could open this for now. I actually have a hydrogen geyser as well. Right here. We have that tamed already. Just getting the hydrogen out. Infinite storage. Alright, let the water spill. It's doing its thing. And then the water spill. Oh, right here? What the heck? Dude, this is where all the water was coming from. I was just spilling up water. Oh my god. They don't think it be like it is, but it do. Oh my god, dude. It was my fault. I'm just spilling water on the ground. Oh man. Can't go past the doors yet. Let me turn off this. Have the dudes able to go through just to mop up the water. And then that came from where? Was there just ice here? That has to be ice. Nah, it sucks. Alright, back to over here. That guy's good. He's at the bottom layer. We just need to do 1, 2. No! Come on, man. That's not cool. Crashed desktop. Jesus Christ. Thank God we have autosave. Ah, man. Looks like we're lagging a little bit too much with having 100 dupes. Feels bad, man. Too many dupes, boys. It be like that sometimes. Ah, man. Not enough RAM. Maybe you could stop the water spill before it happened. Nah, it was probably rolling for a while already. I wonder how far back we're gonna go. Oh, Mamba's back on the bed. He's crawling into a spot, boys. Looked like the game was performing fine. I felt a little bit of lag, but who knows? I don't know why we crashed, but we just randomly crashed. It might have to do with how heavy it was running. Maybe I ran out of virtual memory. Who knows? You need to download more RAM. Yep, he knows, man. Time me up. Alright, so we're back to this phase. Alright, so did we overfill with the water yet? Already doing it. Maximum spillage, let's go. Maximum spillage. Just add more tubes. What if we don't have any tubes, man? Take the oxyfern, I guess. I don't want to take dupes because my mealwood farm is dying on me. It's dying on me, fam. It's not looking good. Alright, so we got to seal this up. Once we do that, let's ladder up. Let's deconstruct this, that, this. These two are good to go. Let's build everything else. Alright. That reset was good for us, though. It should be less laggy if it was laggy. Whoa! What? That's not cool. Get out. Get out, man. No, I see you over there, Fabio. I don't know what the problem is, though. It might be RAM, it might be not be RAM. But yeah, I don't know what the problem is. Gotta crush the CO2, though. That's all we know. Alright, so we never got the transformer built. Oh, because of the temp shift plate. Everything else is waiting for it. This is not plugged in yet, which is fine. I need to do the bridge right here. And then this is ready now, so we could remove the bottom emptier. Remove the tile from here, remove the ladder, and then this insulated tile. Mop this up. Pipeline's already rerouted. Sweet. Alright, let's do the aqua tuner to turn on. Pause, cut that. Have that connect. Left to right. Let's go. And then have the power on. Turn this to 24. Blame the Lakers. Yo, man, they gotta stop winning. Feels bad. Lakers are doing good. Can't be mad about that. Alright, that goes down to there. It's pretty sweet. Maybe the new RTX drivers. Some games facing problems. That could be it, too. I don't think I installed the new drivers yet, but maybe that's the problem. Oh, need a transformer. Thank you, thank you. Looks like the temp shift plate got removed. Uglarvisk, I see you over there. Hope you're doing well, man. Happy Thursdays. Hope the Thursdays is good. Are we just out of suits? I gotta build 5 more. The deodorizers are there. Hopefully they're working well. And then we're moving the pips again, one at a time. Alright, so there's seeds here. Sweet. We could copy that to here. Cancel decon. Drop the seeds on the ground. This already has the pips selected. Sweet. This is off. That's off. Still waiting for that. Okay, that's pretty good. More suits! Yo, man, we need more suits. But we don't have the oxygen to scale up. We do not have the oxygen to scale up. We need a little bit more O2, man, before we can do that. But first, we must crush the carbon dioxide. We must crush Oh, dude, look at this area. Why is this so oxygenated? What the hell, man? There's so much oxygen on the right side. How? That's so confusing. It is what it is. Not even mad. Alright, so of course we had to continue the mines up top. 2 at a time. There's a spillage there. We could mine this out now. I wanted to get the double tile here, so we could mine this out. Mine up the top so that we can build tiles here. That's gonna be good. This side, need to trim these 2. And then the salt water is alright. It's already warm. I need to spill it out, but it's struggling to pump out. Oh, the natural tiles for the shower. I gotta redo this again. No, the showers did not get saved. Feels bad. We have to redo it. It should be alright, though. Okay. So this bomb right here does not have a dedicated water line. I really should. Alright. Yo, man. It'd be like that sometimes. So we have another saltwater gather here. I think the second spawn has to be in this area. And then we just pump both of these with leftover water going into this spawn. That's potentially a strat. Oh, and the loop should be great now, so I should be able to just click on the bridge and deconstruct. Should be fine. Transformer is good. This is not enough steam to turn on, it's fine. You've got to add some water here. And then we're waiting for this to basically get hot enough. Start heating up and get steam. Looks good. Showers need to be built. So it's here, centered. Ladder here. We need a critter drop off. And then we need a bin for the Joya seeds. It's probably going to be Joya seeds. And then we'll move a pip over there. Straightforward. Probably going to have to add some more showers to the bottom as well. Most likely. So what, 15 showers? I'm probably going to need more. I might need 20 showers. Your asteroid looks too big. This is classic base game. That's what happens when you play base game. You get the large maps. Large maps be like that sometimes. Pull this out, pull that out, pull this out. And then theoretically I want to build up the top. That's what she said. Hey, I see you over there, Mighty Stoosh. Pip needs to go. This Pip needs to go. Why are you building showers so late? I never needed him. I'm building them now because someone asked about it. Never tell anyone their asteroid's too big. Yeah, man. Can't be rude. Can't be rude. Okay, so now we're here. Submit bioscan, open the door, and we'll deconstruct the door. That's going to be the first step of the process. We have a neurovacillator, not tapped into yet. And then we get to the extreme right side, finally. Alright, so... at this point, we'll trim that. And then there's a little bit of an issue here, right? So I think we do this. And let the water spill. Requesting a big brain injection. Cthulhu's going to claim it already. I see you over there. So who gets it? You have 2 characters, man. Just saying. Who gets it? Since you have 2 characters, you gotta select one of them. Number 69. All right, man. We'll give it to him. The evil Cthulhu. All right. This is gonna be tough. Found them, boys. Biggest Cthulhu. So what do you do for storage? I have infinite storage right here. All of the items are stored into this tile. You can see my game lag while I'm moving my cursor. That's how much storage I have there. My game lags when I mouse over my storage. But it's an infinite storage setup. Where you at? Chef Hat? Cthulhu? Hurry up, man. Hurry up. Oh, dude, there's a bunch of shine bugs here for no reason. Nice. And we're gonna zap his dumbass. Hey, got him. Alright, it's these upgrades. Oh, we got regenerative. Wow, just because he took damage? No, he's at 100. You know what? We'll take it. It is what it is. Can't be mad about that. There's a little bit more dirt here as well if we need it. Best Cthulhu is not Cthulhu. Hey! There's two of them in Died, man. That's funny. Big Cthulhu, not Cthulhu, and then the original Cthulhu, and then the biggest Cthulhu. Wow, it's nothing. Feels bad, man. Feels bad. You got the bad RNG, dude. I don't know what to tell you. You gotta send them in for the damaging missions now? Oof. That is a thing, man. We could do that. We could do that. Alright, we need you to plant some before we remove the ladder. Please. Please, please. So I do need to sweep that and turn on... Oh, that's already harvested. Sweet. How many fungal spore seeds do we have? 6 of them. That's not bad. We might want to... Nah, I probably don't. I should probably do it all together. Are there... Yeah, of course. We have over 30 dupes not taken yet. So you get to choose a sprite if you really want a certain sprite. So you could be like, I want Devin. I want Nicola. I want, you know... Hey, Susumu joins. Who would you like to claim? If you don't care which sprite you get, I'll give you top down. So you get the oldest dupe that's not claimed. And then is there a name you want? Not picky, okay. Looks like you're gonna get Devin. Susumu is okay as the name. If not, let me know. And then... You are 300 cycles old, man. My god. What do you do for food? 1.5 million K count. Shovels. We have wild farms. And then we have a large mealwood farm. But that's about it right now. We're gonna have some Pokeshells soon. Classic Devin. Yo, man. It's Devin. What can I tell? What can I say? Lil Susumu, we'll get you in really quick. Alright, so... Here. Got you in, Lil Susumu. 384 cycles old, man. In the colonies, looking strong. Mealwood's dying, feels bad. There's not much I could really do about that. I mean, I could, but I don't really think it matters. I think we'll be fine for right now. Alright, so... As of now... Okay, the door is gone. We could remove this now. And then I think we should just mine through. Go these two and then go to the top. So we mine out everything on the top layer. Free the shine bug. Okay, back over to here. We need to pull this out. And then I need to pull this out. And then I gotta pull this out. And then I gotta pull this out. And then we get to mine this. Same thing at the bottom. And then we want to pull this out. If we do have to build ladders, it's fine, we'll break it. But we need to just have the platforms out right now. Why you have a bed at the frosty biome at the north? Hey man, that's where Keikun sleeps. Oh, dude, look at the crabs. Purifying some germs. Oh, they're trying to purify the slime lung? Hold up. Is that a thing? If they're sitting in water, they will purify the air? That animation he just did is the purification animation. Where he starts clicking his hands. Did I just figure out a new way to use the sandy shells? I need to try that out. Thin layer of water? Do they kill the slime long off the air? It needs to move up for that to happen. Oh, there it is. Click the hands. Click the hands. Look, they look like they're salsa dancing, man. Where's Gilbert at? Look at that. This salsa dancing. That's kind of awesome, man. I gotta do some playtesting for that.